Welcome into SNY Breaking News. I'm Chris Williamson. The Mets are close to finalizing a blockbuster trade that would involve them getting Blue Jays starting pitcher Marcus Stroman, according to multiple reports, including our SNY MLB insider Andy Martino. And now joining us on the phone is Andy. And Andy, how surprised are you by this trade?
Not surprised at all, Chris, because this is the sort of thing that Brodie Van Wagenen has been working on since, like, the winter meetings, really, which is the idea of acquiring high-profile talent for the big league team while also selling off high-profile talent. So there are a lot of details yet to be determined here, but we're still expecting guys to be traded off the big league roster, whether that be Zach Wheeler or Noah Syndergaard, Edwin Diaz. A lot of talks going that way too, but the Mets are intent on competing next year, which is what Stroman's for. This gives you the flexibility to not have Wheeler and Syndergaard on your roster and still be contenders if that's the way that they decide to go. Stroman will be making about $9.5 million next year. That's comparable to what Syndergaard will be making, so it really frees you up to go ahead and get a package for him if that's what you want to do. So this fits perfectly into the GM's aggressive and outside-the-box mode.
Now, based on what you're hearing, do you expect Noah Syndergaard to be traded next, in your mind, based on your reporting?
It's too soon for me to say that definitively. I know that Syndergaard has certainly been available. We've talked about that many times, of course, as you have on the air, Chris. And at this point, there's nothing that I know of that's close or imminent, so it looks like they're taking a little bit of a leap of faith by acquiring Stroman before having something necessarily lined up for another player. But again, I want to stress that no reporter has, at this exact moment, all the information on what this deal involves. So I would expect a lot of further updates as the evening goes on. Let's put it that way.
All right, sounds good. So do you think this is a lateral move if they do get rid of Syndergaard? What does Stroman bring to this rotation? Does he elevate the rotation more than Syndergaard?
Well, Syndergaard is a higher level talent, higher ceiling talent, better stuff. Has struggled to put it all together, and is somebody who is, I would say, if not a change of scenery candidate, somebody who has endured a lot of trade rumors in his time here and might benefit from getting away from all of that. Of course, that hasn't happened yet. But at some point over the next couple of years, whether it's tonight or in a year and a half, Noah Syndergaard will be traded. He's not going to be a Met long term. And Stroman's a guy who's from Long Island. Getting ahead of myself, but the Mets could certainly broach an extension there and commit to him long term. So where Syndergaard is perhaps the better talent, Stroman is a top guy in the league, and he is a fresh face, whereas Syndergaard is someone who might be able to benefit from a change at some point.
All right, so now you said you weren't surprised. I was surprised by this. Do you think the winning streak that the Mets have recently been on has had any effect on what the Mets are doing right now?
I don't think so. You have a general manager who's had a plan for a while, try to be aggressive this way. This is what he's been pursuing. Again, talking to teams about unloading a Wheeler, Diaz, a Syndergaard. We reported earlier today that they were interested in Robbie Ray of the Diamondbacks, which would have been a similar move to the Stroman move. It appears to be the Stroman move that's working out. But I think that I know that these moves have been in motion and under consideration prior to the Mets sweeping a weekend series against the Pirates. So, no, I don't think it's a matter of reacting to what's going on the field the last couple of days.
All right, Andy Martino, thank you so much. We'll have much more from you on social media as well on TV as the Mets have made a blockbuster trade, trading for Marcus Stroman.